Poonim.
Hi, Ruchi.
How's it going? Sold any $23 million houses lately?
Not today. It's been a little slow, but maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. What's on your roster?
Oh, I was just going to call up literally every single person I know and be like, hey, y'all want a $23 million home?
Yeah, Usher was texting me the other day and he's like, "Hey Ruchi, do you
Hey,
know
girl.
any I'm in the market for some beautiful homes in LA. What do you got?" And I
Boy,
was
have I
like,
got the homes for you.
I was like, "Please delete this number. I am not the person you are looking for." Anyway, so if you haven't guessed, today, Yappers, we are going to be talking about Selling Sunset Season 9. And I know at least one of our listeners, Sarah, has not watched Selling Sunset, but wants to listen to our episode to see if she should continue on with watching Season 9. So what we're going to do a little bit differently in this episode is to kind of like give more of a recap around the things that happened in the episode in case you haven't watched and in case you want to watch. So a little bit different from what our usual episodes are. Okay. Oh yeah, also Poonim's here. That's also a little different.
Oh, yeah, hi.
And Poonim is no longer bedridden.
Yeah, your girl is mobile, so watch out, world.
Hell yeah. Okay, so Selling Sunset Season 9 premiered on October 29th, 2025 on Netflix. It's an American reality television series focused on the Oppenheim Group, which is a high-end real estate brokerage firm mostly in the Los Angeles area. And then they have a lot of other offices and spin-offs that have also premiered on Netflix, but Selling Sunset is the OG. You could say it's a mix of like HGTV and like
A
Bravo.
little Real Housewives-y. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real Housewives of real estate.
Yes, that's exactly it. Okay, so since it is season 9, which is crazy, our current cast members are Brett and Jason Oppenheim, Mary Bonnet, Amanda Smith, Chrishell Stoss, Emma Hernan, Chelsea Lascani, Nicole Young, Brie Tiesi, Alana Gold, and a newcomer this season, Sandra Vergara, who is related to Sofia Vergara. First cousin or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
First cousin / grew up as sisters.
Cousin sister.
Sister cousin. Yeah.
This is my sister cousin. Sandra.
Yes. Correct. Okay, so season 9, I think, starts sometime in 2024 is when they started filming this, because it starts with kind of like right after season 8 ended, which is Nicole is like failing to apologize to Emma about this comment that she made about Emma being a husband snatcher. And then it covers the Palisades fires that happened in LA in January of 2025. Yes. And then it goes until Galentine's Day, which is February 14th. So that's, February 2025. The reunion will be November 5th. And there were some teasers in the last episode, which I think Chrishell and Emma are maybe not friends anymore. And Chrishell is like crying and like walking away from the reunion. So a lot of drama happening. But that's the reunion. Let's talk about the season. Poonim, what do you think?
As usual, I thoroughly enjoy this show. It's interpersonal drama with like just a crumblet of real estate.
Yes, that crumblet has gone from like cake to cookie to crumb to crumblet.
Yes. So when they do show a home, I'm like, wow, I forgot this is what they do as their day job. I felt like this season was entertaining as per. I do think that all of the like really good drama happened in like the first third of the season, and some of what came later felt a little bit contrived or like just not as like bombastic drama between the ladies. So I feel like they're starting this thing where they just kind of end without any sort of like climax and like cliffhanger or anything. They just kind of like end, and then they do this like reunion after the fact. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that, but I love the
Yeah.
show. I love the insane fashion. I love how they say so many words without actually saying anything meaningful.
Yes, that's true. I felt like this season was a little lackluster in a lot of ways because I really liked the real estate part of this, but also the drama and a little bit of the fashion. But I felt like this season, I agree with you, had a lot of contrived drama. Um, it just seemed like people were just like, I don't I don't want to talk to this person anymore. Like I'm so
Yeah,
tired of like fighting with this person.
yeah,
Um and I also felt like a lot of their reactions were kind of too over the top. Um so we can like
yeah.
get into the different conflicts later. And what else? I do think the fashion was a little less ridiculous than it was in previous
Yeah,
seasons.
there weren't like entire titties just hanging out on screen.
Yeah, people could sit
Yeah,
when they wore their clothes.
people could sit. That's right. That's right. We didn't see like any crazy side boob or under butt or
Yeah.
whatever else we've seen in prior seasons.
I do think a lot of the like tone down of the fashion was because Chelsea, Chelsea Lascati is post divorce is kind of like toned down a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's talk about Chelsea. So,
yeah.
what do you think about her demeanor and the way that she presents herself post divorce compared to previous seasons?
I mean, you can just tell by like how she's dressing and like how much less like makeup she's wearing. Like her face just seems a lot more like natural. I mean, natural. Um, so I feel like obviously she's emotionally reeling, I'm sure, when they started filming. I think they said it was like a few months after her divorce.
Hmm.
Um, but I also think that it hasn't really toned down her opinionatedness on things that just I don't know, dude. Like
Yeah.
she wasn't really ever my favorite of the cast. And I obviously do feel bad for her about the whole like divorce and how it came about and then this lashing out at like Bree um for being the bearer of bad news. Like I thought all of that was like a little ridiculous. But yeah,
Yeah.
meh on Chelsea this season.
Yeah. I do think she has calmed down a bit. She seems like calmed down in a better way. Like she seems generally happier. And yes,
Yeah.
her makeup is a lot more on the like natural side versus like full glam, which I love for her. Um but she had okay, so let me see. She had basically three different conflicts. So you were talking about Chelsea and Bree. So what
Mhm.
happened, I think it was in the previous season, was Bree basically broke the news to Chelsea that her husband was having an affair or something like that, or was seen with some other girl.
Seen like kissing some other woman in like a hotel or apartment lobby somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was basically like the impetus to the divorce. And then I do think Chelsea's reaction to that was kind of crazy. Like maybe, and like Chrishell had said this too. She was like, sure, like Brie definitely was the messenger in that situation, and like she could have had a better tone or whatever. But like, yeah, like that's why there's this beef between Chelsea and Brie, and I was like, I don't really get that.
I don't really get that either, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I think even Brie was like, I don't really get this. Like
Yeah.
she was like, I said that this would happen, and then it happened.
Happened.
So I don't. I'm moving on with my life.
Who could have foreseen this?
Yeah, Brie.
Briefer. Yeah.
Okay, and then another conflict that was happening with Chelsea was between Mary and Chelsea, where
Yeah.
they got in a fight also last season about how like Mary had a problem with Chelsea's fashion choices and how she shouldn't kind of like she shouldn't be wearing this like revealing provocative clothing, and then Chelsea was like, you also wear provocative clothing. Like, why do you have a problem with me?
Yeah.
And then Mary was like, no, I don't. And Chelsea was like, yeah, you do. And then they just like don't talk anymore now.
Yeah.
The end. So one major fight that did happen this season is Mary's house got robbed. And Mary was like going through a lot of trauma, like trying to process that. And it was the camera crew was at Mary's house while Mary was talking to Bree about like processing this trauma. And during that time, these flowers got delivered. And Mary's like, oh, these flowers are so beautiful. Like, who are they from? And she reads the card and she looks up and she's like, and then she has this huge fight with the producers, being like, oh, I don't want to keep filming. Like, you guys planned this. Like, you knew that the flowers from Chelsea would be delivered during this time. And like, how manipulative and attention grabbing, whatever the case may be. And then later on, there's a dinner, and Chelsea's like, I honestly just wanted to send you flowers, and I didn't text you because we don't text, so it would be weird for me to text you. So I sent you like small flowers, like a cheap amount of flowers, $150, which I thought I was like, that's expensive.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Flowers cost that much?
But still, yeah, it was like, I understand they are in a different economic bracket than we are.
Yeah,
But still.
when hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry was stolen, I was like, huh?
Yeah, I was like, so you're telling me that jewelry wasn't from Forever 21?
Got it. Not
Got
Claire's.
Oh my God. Anyway, so like, what did you think about that whole thing and like Mary versus Chelsea? Like, do you think Chelsea's gesture was actually genuine, or what do you think?
I can't tell, to be honest. Like, I do feel like both of them just blew it, like, way out of proportion. Like, I think Mary's reaction, I was like, okay, this is a dinner to support you, and you're over here putting her on blast for sending you flowers. Like, I understand that it's convenient that it happened on screen, but I don't know if you picked up on this from the season, especially after the fires. The number of times individual cast members were just like, oh, yes, like I donated this and I donated this and I spent my time at this. And it's like, okay, clearly we're all trying to paint ourselves as like Mother Teresa's out here. So I'm like, is this any better or worse than that? I don't know. You know, just like sending a flowers and it happens to be on camera versus being like, these flowers need to be delivered at this time.
Yeah.
It almost, I don't know. I kind of wonder if the producers did have something to do with it because they want to capture Mary's reaction, right? And they want Bree to be there, who also has beef with Chelsea. So it just felt very like convenient.
True. I think it is possible that Chelsea sent the flowers with good intentions, but didn't have any say in like when the flowers would be delivered. And then the producers were like, you know, what would be funny as if we delivered them at this time. And then maybe that's what happened. So that's why Chelsea was like, like, what are you saying? And Mary was like, that was disingenuous. So yeah. At the same time, I agree with you. It's like, I think Mary's reaction was over the top.
It was a little over the top. And also, like, I don't know why, like, you sent the flowers, but you didn't, like, text me or anything. Like, I can understand, like, not being at a place where you're comfortable, like, opening up that channel of communication.
Yeah.
Right? So, like,
Imagine. Oh, no. Keep going. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't fully know where, like, Mary was coming from with that.
Yeah. Like, imagine you open your text message conversation with someone and the last thing that you said to this person was, fuck you. Or something.
Yeah. Fuck you and your Ruchi skirts. All of these open houses.
And then your next message is praying for your family in these trying times.
Yeah. Hey, babe, thinking of you. XOXO.
Yeah, like that's like whiplash, to be honest. So I don't blame Chelsea for doing what she did. But yeah, I also think that Mary's reaction at the dinner was just like, oh, if I am to be completely honest, like, you could have texted me. Like, saying that at the dinner was crazy. I was like, girl, being an adult is putting your emotions aside, tamping them way down.
Way, way down. You know what? I do wonder from that dinner though, what was her Mary got up and left, and obviously with Romaine and with Brie. And then at the Emma, Chrishell, Chelsea group also just left. So were those other girls just saddled with the bill? Like, who pays the bills when everyone storms off?
I have no idea.
You
I
know,
have
the
no
waiter came
idea.
back and was like,
Sir, ma'am.
who ordered the spaghetti?
Yeah, I felt bad. I was thinking about that at that dinner and also Amanza's dinner.
Yeah.
I can't remember the occasion for the dinner, but that dinner was also exploded.
That was Thanksgiving. That was Girls-giving.
Oh, yes, Girls-giving. Okay, yeah. So we have not sat through a single complete dinner in this season.
No. I don't... and they keep making references to when, like, everyone got along. That was like, when was that? We haven't had a normal dinner with the whole group this entire show.
We really haven't. We really haven't. Okay. Going back to Chelsea and Mary, do you think, what did you feel about that sentence about Chelsea being like, oh, I'm a single mom now, I know the value of $1, and then Mary being like, you have no idea what it's like to be a single mom. Like, ask me and Amanda what it's like to be a single mom. Like, you have no right to say that. I kind of did agree with Mary.
I
That
mean,
was an accurate sentence.
she had a point, because I feel like for Amanda and for Mary, it was like their single motherhood came at a time when they were like still very much on the up and up.
Yeah.
And, you know, like grinding and stuff. Not to say that, you know, Chelsea has never done that, but to Mary's point, she has an extremely wealthy ex who I'm sure in some legal proceeding has to provide something. Assuming that, you know, Chelsea has full custody and, you know, all of those legal proceedings and stuff like that. So, like...
Yeah. Versus Mary was a single mom at, like, 16.
16? Yeah.
Yeah, very different.
Very, very different. So, like, yes, you can pull the single mother card, but I think it also needs to acknowledge that, like, this is happening at a time where we're, like, pretty well off. Like, you sell 2 homes a year at the $23 million price point, you're fine.
You're good. Yeah. Do you think Mary is gonna leave the show?
I feel like that's what they were hinting at in the teaser at the beginning of the season. And I don't know, like, that they seem to be like, if that is gonna happen, like, they're definitely teeing it up. So I wouldn't be surprised. But I also feel like Mary's kind of integral to, like, the O group. And I mean, it was like Mary who took Chrishell under her wing those first few seasons, and then they became inseparable. And then over the course of the last few years, just kind of like, I don't know, finding herself on the periphery, which sucks.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't blame her if she did.
It feels like Mary is going to leave, especially with that conversation with Nicole, where Nicole is like, I'm going to Nashville.
Yeah.
And then Chrishell was like, also felt like she was going to leave, also was teased at the reunion. So
Yeah.
who even knows if there will be a season 10?
I mean, I feel like it has enough, I don't know, equity with the audience that people would still tune in even if Mary wasn't there. But I do feel like Mary feels like main cast, versus like Sandra's obviously still very new and like getting screen time because she's new. But like Alana, where the hell is Alana?
Oh my
We saw
God.
her like twice this season, and she's very much gone in with the like, I don't want drama with anyone. I'm just gonna do my stuff.
Yeah.
And like, great, there's not drama, but we also don't really see her. So.
Yeah. You know what I appreciate about Alana, though, is that every single time she shows up at an event, she brings flowers. And I thought that was very nice, with the exception of Valentine's Day, where she showed up with a bottle of champagne. I was like, that is really sweet. So I like Alana.
She feels like a very like socially aware, like conscientious person. Especially at that dinner from like last season where like all of that shit went down. She was probably like, I don't need this.
Yeah, she's like, I have this house where everything is hitting the fan right now, and I need to focus on getting this house done. And that
Yeah.
was her main priority for like the past year.
Yeah. Honestly
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, Lana. Do you want to talk about the other newcomer, Sandra, who also had a random beef with Chelsea?
That was strange. Yeah. So new cast, new member of the O group, Sandra Vergara, who is Sofia Vergara's sister cousin. They're biologically cousins, but it seems like they were like raised together in the same like household. Um they say early on that she doesn't really have a ton of experience. So, not fully sure how she's made it to the O group when they're like teaching her stuff and she's like, "How do you value a home?" And then it's like the appliances, the like features, the big windows, like
the square footage.
Yeah.
Other houses in the neighborhood. I know more about valuing a home than she does.
So Sandra joins and in like true newbie fashion makes an attempt to get to know all of the ladies in the office and start to see like where the lines are drawn and who's in whose clique and what people are saying about each other behind their backs. In true newbie fashion is like, I don't want any of the drama. I'm not coming for anyone. But she does ask like these like prodding questions that I think just kind of set Chelsea off. Which like Chelsea wasn't totally wrong. Like, yeah, these are like personal questions. You know, my disputes with Brie don't involve you. But also Chelsea kind of flew off the handle a little bit. So that felt contrived as well.
I think what I didn't understand is that Chelsea herself was like, tell me honestly, do you think that's mean if I don't go to the Galentine's Day brunch? So, that was the context. So, like, Sandra and Chelsea are looking at this home together, and then Sandra is like, oh, like, isn't it mean that, you know, Brie invited everyone in the office to this Galentine's Day brunch and you're not gonna go? Like, isn't that mean? Because she's taking the initiative to invite you. And then Chelsea is like, no, I don't think it's mean because, like, I know where my relationship stands with Brie and I know we don't get along. And, like, I'd rather have Brie have her day at this Valentine's Day without worrying about me. Yeah. And then she's like, but then Chelsea was like, oh, yeah, but tell me honestly, do you think that's mean? And then Sandra was like, yeah, I do. And then Chelsea was like, well, it's none of your business. I was like, damn, girl, you asked.
Yeah. That went to me. I was just like, that's another reaction that I felt was just like way too much for the conversation, for the context. Like, you could have just been like, you might think it's mean, but if you knew our history, which I'm not going to tell you, it's completely appropriate for where we are in relation to each other.
Yeah. I honestly don't. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit like, what's the PC of wing? I'm a little bit too acoustic sometimes when it comes to these like social situations, if you know what I mean. So sometimes when I see the interactions between like these Selling Sunset people, they just like feels like they get angry like really, really quickly. And I'm like, I feel like when someone tells me something at face, like I take it at face value. And so when someone asks me like, oh, tell me honestly, do you think this is mean? I would be like, yeah, I guess it's mean. And then they would get really upset at me. I'm like, huh? Like, where did I go wrong?
Why are you yelling at me?
Yeah, exactly.
Just answer your question.
Exactly. So there's like things like that where I'm like, huh? I don't understand.
I mean, I get it. The draw of the whole show is the drama. So I feel like they just have to make every, little slight this whole thing. So I don't think I could really live my life like that where like I'm friends with half of my coworkers and enemies with the other half. And there's some like weird mixing where my friends are friends with their friends. And so like everyone's gossiping behind everyone's back and I can't go to parties because I'm going to yell at someone. Like, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. But like going back to Sandra, how do you think that she's gonna fit in with the Oppenheim Group long term?
I have no idea if she is. Because, like, how many new cast members have they brought on and we just, like, have never seen them again? Like, like Vanessa or like some of the
Vanessa.
earlier ones. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to really get invested in her until I see that she's like going to be on at least one more season.
I will say that she seems to have a lot more spice and backbone to her than
Yeah.
all of the previous I almost said contestants, than all of the previous realtors like combined.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree with that, because I think she's also like, I'm not going to take any shit. Which is why I think she likes Bree so much.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I also like Bree for that reason.
I
So.
also like Brie too. She's the most straightforward person. I'm not confused by her.
I'm not confused with Bree. Like, what you get is exactly what she means.
Yeah. Which is what Sandra had said too at that one
Yeah.
place where they were getting drinks. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, Sandra, we also just haven't seen her do anything remotely real estate related. It's somebody else's listing, and they
Yeah.
invite her to tag along. She doesn't have any of her own listings. Was it Jason or Brett who asked the question about, oh, I'm looking for a place? And then she suggested, like, 2 neighborhoods. And he was like, oh, I already lived there. And, like, that's a good idea, but I'm not a, whatever, Culver City guy or something like that.
Oh,
And
I
he was
don't
like,
I don't remember that conversation.
they were at the office, and I think he was like, oh, I need to move apartments. Does anyone have any suggestions? Like, I'm open to buying or renting. And so she was like, oh, what about like blah, blah, blah? And he's like, oh, I actually like lived there. And then she was like, what about blah, blah, blah? But you're not like a Culver City guy, or was it Century City? Blank City. And he was just like, yeah, that's true. And he's like, I'm impressed. With what?
Yeah. Although I think there was that one moment. Was it? Okay, one, I feel like Brett is moving apartments like every season. Like every season there is a conversation where he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about moving next like, next month or something. And I'm like, bro, where do you live? Anyway.
Also, his girlfriend, who they introduced in the first few episodes, we don't really see her in the second half. She's still around? We don't know.
Wait, was that Brett or was that Jason? I thought it was Jason's girlfriend. The tennis girl,
Jason,
right?
you're right. Jason.
Wow, Poonim.
Can I tell them apart? Absolutely not.
I feel like Jason talks like slightly slower than Brett. Brett's a little bit more impatient.
Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe
That's
I'll
kind
listen
of the
for
only
that.
way.
Because I'm just like, I cannot tell them apart. And then they're wearing like practically the same outfits in different colors. I'm like, okay. Just setting me up to fail, guys.
I thought that was actually really cute.
Yeah.
And their whole like discussion about the hedges. They put these like giant hedges outside the office to like get privacy. And then Brett's like, these hedges are so stupid. And then Jason is like, the hedges give us privacy. And then Brett's like, if you asked me first, then you wouldn't have to shorten them. Like save $20,000.
Just some bros being brothers.
Just some dudes being bros.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, wait. So going back to Sandra, there was one other interaction that I wanted to talk to you about, which was the interaction between her and Chrishell. So, Chrishell and Sandra are seeing a house together. Chrishell's like explaining all the things, and then Sandra's like, can I just be honest with you? Like, do you have something against me? Because I feel like your answers are very short. And Chrishell is like, oh, okay, we can go there. And I was immediately, the acoustic side of me is like, oh no, like what did she say wrong? But then Chrishell like brings out her phone and is like, and shows Sandra this like driver's license, and she's like, do you recognize this person? Which I thought was crazy. Why does Chrishell have a picture of a driver's license?
I was literally
phone?
thinking the same thing. I was like, you have a picture of somebody else's driver's license and you're just flashing that shit around.
So
What?
weird. Yeah, that was kind of weird. But maybe it's because it's her assistant and like that's how she like vets her assistant. I don't know. Anyway, and then she's like, "Oh, this is my assistant," and like she lived in the same building as you, and she said that you keyed her car. And then Sandra's like, "What?" Like, no, I didn't. And then it becomes another like she said situation.
Yeah, that one felt super contrived to me. I was like, I think we're just trying to create some extra drama where realistically there isn't any. And like Chrishell has shown over the seasons, she's a pretty like reasonable person. And so just to be like, I'm just going to take my assistant's word that this person keyed her car based off of what proof, what evidence, I don't know. That's odd. It felt out of character to me. But
Yeah.
also just to be like, oh, you wanna go there? Like I felt like I've been perfectly lovely, and then like, oh, let's go there. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. I do feel like Chrishell has changed a lot over the past couple of seasons. Like, definitely when she started, she was very much girl next door, kind of like very
And
nice.
yeah, like
but
girl next door, trying to get along with everyone, not like start anything. Whereas now I feel like she's much more like, I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to stand up for my besties, which are now Emma and Chelsea.
well, former bestie with Emma.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Because I was like, oh. To be fair, I was on Chrishell's side completely with the stuff with Emma and her man-child beau.
Yeah. But it's such a tough situation. Like, I think the sentiment that Chrishell had, I totally agree with, but I can also see why Emma had such a problem with that. It's a very tough situation to be in when your best friend is dating someone who you absolutely hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the situation, for those of you who haven't watched the season, Emma is dating this guy whose father invented microwave popcorn or whatever the case, but his true wealth comes from,
My
you
father,
guessed it.
the inventor of toaster strudel.
Yes, that's exactly what that gave. I was like, Miss Gretchen Wiener? Anyway, yeah, so his father invented toaster strudel, popcorn, whatever. But like his wealth comes from real estate to the point that he is like mega wealthy. He doesn't work at all. And is he slightly younger than her? I also didn't
I
get
think
that.
they said he was like 27 or something like that.
How old is Emma?
I have no idea. I'm gonna look it up.
I thought Emma was like 27 when she joined the show, which may have been like a couple years ago.
Emma is 33.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's 27, she's 33. And he is like very love bomby. They got like drinks with him and he told the table that he didn't eat any fruits or vegetables and hasn't eaten any fruits or vegetables like ever in his life. Crazy.
Like he should have scurvy by now, but
yes.
maybe his chef, because you know he has a chef, has just been like sneaking it into his
yeah.
I don't know, cheesy bread.
Yeah, exactly. Like blending carrots and being like, this is cheese.
Putting like protein in a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Here you go, bud.
The strawberry is actually strawberry extract.
It's just like dips everything in like, I don't know, caramel. Just makes it candy.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, that was crazy because he came to the table and was like, yeah, I got this thing from Taco Bell without lettuce.
Okay.
Nobody tell him about the 7-layer burrito.
Yeah, no, that would immediately send him into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
The fact that he was like, that guacamole stuff is so weird, right?
I was like,
I don't like the mushed up version. I like the
don't
regular
you
version.
dare. Like, that's the best kind. Oh my god.
And Michael was like next to me, like half working, half watching, and it's just like, what?
That was insane.
That was insane, right?
Crazy.
Also, the fact that he has no understanding of American geography and was like, oh, I'll drop you off on my way back to Boston or something, or my way back to Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
mean, I understand if it's like maybe someone who's like a little rough around the edges, but like, your friend is really into them. And then there's this guy who is obviously like so immature and is like so like living in his own world of like not having a job, not having to worry about anything, and then putting pressure on Emma to like not work so much. And I'm like, as a friend, I would completely pull a Chrishell and be like, babes, you really scraped the bottom of the barrel with this guy. Like, when I say
Yeah.
you can do better, it's because the bar is on the floor.
Yeah. But I will say, I mean, I don't know like the relationship between Chrishell and Emma, but I will say I feel like a lot of the stuff that Chrishell said was a little bit on the harsh side.
Oh, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like, yes, she understands your point, Chrishell, but also the fact remains that you don't have to like imply that your friend is an idiot for dating this guy. Like
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
kind of like the level that she was going to.
Yeah, I think that's very true. She did come across as, I think, pretty harsh. Um, but I guess I don't know. Like, I don't think you would want to like tiptoe around it if I don't know. I guess I don't really know how to handle that situation then.
Yeah. I
Like
think
Chelsea seemed to be like bought all the way in, and I was like, why?
I don't know if Chelsea was that bought in, to be honest. Like, I think at the beginning when they were having drinks and stuff, I think Chelsea was like, "Hey, if you're happy, I'm happy because that's all that matters at the end of the day." But then when they went ring shopping, which was
Yeah.
another insane experience, by the way, like 30 carats maximum, I was like, "Oh my God, what are these ring pops doing on their fingers?"
I feel like when they're that big, it just looks like costume jewelry.
It
And I'm like, and
does.
she's like, this is the most beautiful diamond I've ever seen in my life. I
And
was
I was
like,
like, that's a Jolly Rancher. Like, I want to lick
yeah.
it.
Yeah, well. I'm like, that's something that someone would break into your home to steal because it's
Yes.
probably worth more than like 30 people combined.
Yes, correct. Yeah, anyway, but so like when they were doing the whole ring shopping, I think that's when Chelsea was like, "How did he propose?" And she was like, "In his room." Haha. And she was like, "No, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
horrible
true.
proposal."
Yeah.
So I do think maybe Chelsea could have gone a little bit more on the Chrishell side of things, but I do think Chrishell was like
Could have
way,
like
I think, a
pulled
little
it
too
back a
far.
little bit. Like she did not pull any punches. And then she was like, "Oh, and that was me being nice." I was like, "What?"
I know. I was
Like
like,
she hates this guy.
yeah. But also I wish that Emma had kind of like said more about like, it's really important for me for you to like him because I respect our relationship. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like I am feeling this tension between the two of us where I can't tell you about the things that he's doing at all because you're going to jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
Or in
Although I
this
do kind
case,
of
make the right conclusion.
yeah. I mean, I do kind of wonder if maybe Chrishell just like had such a visceral reaction because of like her divorce that was also pretty public. And then also the fact that like Emma's made it very clear like she wants to have like she wants to get married and she wants to have kids. And Chrishell is like, babe, you need to think about this. And she even brought up the point like if you have kids and you're like tied to this man for the rest of your life, like how is that gonna go? So I don't know. I think Chrishell is also like maybe a little bit like triggered. Oh,
She
if
definitely
that's the
was.
right word. So,
Yeah. She was
um,
really anchored on the fact that he might impregnate her.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a well-known phenomenon, right? Like trapping the woman,
Yep.
getting her pregnant. She's not working anymore. These are all the things that you wanted, like
Yeah. It's such a
so,
sad, yeah, such a sad reality.
yeah.
Well,
Um,
anyway, there was like a Variety article that came out or something. Something that my friend Sarah told me about. I didn't actually look this up. Feel free to fact check me. But in the article it was said something like how Emma and Chrishell are not friends anymore. And I think there were also a lot of
oh.
reunion drama about that. So we'll see later this week what the real drama is.
Yeah. I mean, from the clips, it seemed like Chrishell and Emma were sitting on opposite sides, which I
Yeah.
feel like they usually do on purpose, for where they expect there to be some sort of conflict. So,
Yeah.
um,
The other
which
thing
is
that
like,
oh, yeah,
oh,
go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say, which is crazy because for like the past however many seasons, they have been like this the
Yeah.
entire time. And then when Chelsea came on board, they were still like this. And then they like Chelsea kind of became part of that group.
Yeah.
And now they're their own little like cluster.
It's kind of sad how these female friendships have kind of like broken a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
remember when Mary and Chrishell used to be close and like now
Yeah.
they're not. And then I think, I don't know, I feel like Chrishell used to be close with like a lot of other girls and like now it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
But the reason for that is, I think also in this article, anyway, this is also something that Sarah told me. Sarah was saying that a lot of these, if not all of these women are all like MAGA, and Chrishell is not because of
Shocker.
G.
Hmm.
So that's also why Chrishell is kind of
Is that
like,
the only reason she's not MAGA? I feel like there's okay.
oh, I mean, yeah, but I
Yeah.
think one of the biggest things that you can point to
Yeah. Yeah.
is G.
Her relationship with G.
Yeah. Um, you can imagine, I mean, I don't know, if Chrishell stayed married to that guy,
Yeah.
who was it? Justin? Jason? I forget his name.
Whatever.
That random
Forgettable.
dude. If she had stayed married to him, I can see a world where they would be MAGA.
Yeah, I
So
mean, you're in that tax bracket, I guess.
yeah,
And
and kind of like only hanging out with one type of person.
yeah, like until you have any exposure or like social issue that affects you, like I don't think you're gonna care.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. There's a lot of things to talk about. What else? Oh yeah. Okay, so going back to the whole like MAGA discussion and Chrishell, um, the whole fight between Chrishell and Nicole was crazy at the beginning of the
Crazy.
season.
Yeah.
So,
Batshit crazy.
do you want to recap what happened?
Yeah, so I guess remind me, like I know Nicole was always on the there was a season where there was a dinner and Chrishell had like a knee-jerk reaction and was like, "Oh, well, you're on drugs" to Nicole. And then Nicole like absolutely crashed out about that. And so they've always had this like animosity. And then at Amanza's girls giving, they get into it again, and I don't remember what exactly started it. I think it was something with it was with Emma, the Nicole starting rumors about Emma being homewrecker. And then Chrishell pipes up to defend her friend, and then they get into it, and essentially Nicole is just like, "Oh, I'm the one on drugs. I think you're confusing me with your parents." And then that was where everyone was just like, "Okay, what the fuck?" Like,
Yeah.
are you serious right now? So that was like the drama of the season, in my opinion. And that one I didn't feel was contrived because Nicole says the most out of pocket shit all the time.
And she just
So
like digs her heels in.
she
She
paints herself as
doubles
the victim
down.
always. Yeah. She's just like
Crazy.
says the most incendiary thing. People have a reaction and then she crashes out over it like no one was even listening to me, like I'm the victim in the situation and everyone's taking their side and like I'm like, do you really lack any self-awareness? Like
Yeah.
and this has happened so many times.
I will say, in spite of how much I really dislike Nicole, I did feel a little bit bad for her at the girls' giving because I think the way that it was edited to start is that they were all like going around saying what things that they were grateful for, and then Nicole was like, I'm grateful for my eyesight because like I almost went blind and then I didn't. So like
Yeah.
yay for eyesight. And then that's when like Chrishell and Emma started like rolling their eyes or like doing like
Yeah.
all those things. And then also when Nicole was trying to talk granted, she was kind of trying to talk in a way that would like dig her into like deeper into the hole. Like everyone was talking over her and like wasn't letting her finish. They were like, "Shut up. You need to stop talking right now. Like you need to like not do all these things." Even before she said the parent thing. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad about the way that she was treated, but also she also treats everyone else like so shittily that I was like,
So
oh,
poorly. I think, yeah, I thought that like Chrishell Emma eye rolling thing was a little bit mean girl, but I do think that Nicole like kind of like really milked her story for like sympathy. Like she just said like she's like, oh my god, it was terrifying, but she said that like 6 times.
mm,
And I'm like, I don't know if maybe this is just the way this is cut. Like maybe people were asking her questions and there was like some back and forth and they just like cut all of her just like, oh my god,
yeah,
talking
that's
for 10
true.
minutes about this experience.
That's true.
Um,
That's also why Chrishell was like, okay, we get it.
like let's move on, right? Like
Yeah,
we have like 12 more ladies to get through.
that's a good point. We don't know how long Nicole was talking about her eyesight.
I mean, like, yeah, that's absolutely terrifying. But at the same time, like,
She almost went
these
blind, not
episodes are
deaf.
30 minutes. Like,
Yeah, we gotta hustle. We gotta hustle.
yeah. I do also feel though, like, everyone wants to have a say, and so that's why they're like all yelling at her. But I think
Hmm.
Amanza is the only one that's like consistently like, Nicole, all of this could have been avoided if you just stopped talking. Because
Yeah,
everything that she said just made it worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm just like, honey, this isn't getting any better by you being like, well, you didn't listen to me, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
So, and like, yeah, you start rumors behind people's back, you imply really shady shit about other people. There's going to be some blowback. You're not the victim here when you're instigating all of this.
yeah, definitely. And what I did appreciate about the season is that Brett and Jason, after that comment, sat her down
Finally.
and fired her. So
They finally
yeah,
did something. Like, there's been so much conflict in the O group, and they're all just like, sort it out yourselves, ladies. And I'm just like, you are not a good leader of this company if you can't like get your team to like work together or at the very least be civil with each other. And they're just
yeah,
like, you guys need to figure it out yourselves. And I'm like, that's not a good approach to have, right? Like, draw a line in the sand, like, let's hash it out, and if someone needs to leave, someone needs to leave. But this is the only time I feel like they've actually stepped in and did something.
I agree. That was like this was their one act of leadership that they actually like
Yeah.
enacted.
Yeah.
Like next step, please get an HR department, but like, this is a step in the right direction.
And I remember, was it last season where they're like, oh, we want Mary to be like one of the managers. And I think that Mary either wasn't ready or she just didn't like the job or something. But it sounded like it made her a little bit like, and I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to like promote somebody, give them like an adequate way of like working with the team in this new role. And also like, I don't know, some mediation techniques or something.
Yeah,
Because
it
like that's
was
how the stuff with
giving
Chelsea got started.
yeah, it was giving like I don't want to deal with this, so I'm going to put someone who has even less power than I do in this
In the
position.
situation.
Oh no, they failed. Who could have foreseen this?
Yeah. So, I mean, they're like entertaining, like the brothers are entertaining when you like see them in like the little clips and stuff. But I'm also just like, what are you even doing here?
They're just two dudes being guys, and they have no empathy or like social awareness or anything. But then they don't get involved in the drama, sure. But then but then they're like surprised why people don't show up to the office.
Yeah. I mean, you hire all of these like extremely hot, ambitious
And you sleep
women
with
with
half of
with
them.
strong personalities. You sleep with or date with half of them. Then you hire people that I'm pretty sure that's how Sandra got on the show, just because of the name, because she has no experience. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Oh, Brett and Jason. Oh my gosh. Um, what do you think about Jason, or like, I think it was Bree's comment about Jason dating this woman, and then Bree being like, I don't know how Jason does it.
I laughed so hard because, like Brie, I don't know how he does it, and I think it's purely a money thing. Like, he has money, he makes that abundantly clear, and he's getting all these, like, 25-year-old, like, models. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
To be fair, like, I do think Jason might be like a nice guy. Like, he's definitely not the most effective manager, and he's
No.
like got some kind of like out there money making schemes, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like the girls that he dates, I'm like, huh.
Like, I feel like the most we got to know him was the season where him and Chrishell were dating. And
Yeah.
I was like, they were actually really cute together, you know? And it's like, at least she's more of like a peer than like a child.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, to
Oh
Bree's
boy.
point, I was like, I mean, good for you, bud, but how?
Literally how. Yeah. Crazy.
I want to look up how old they are.
Oh, I also want to play a game of their net worth.
Okay, so let's see. They're both 47 years old, Brett and Jason.
And I think Chrishell's like 36, right?
Somewhere around there. Chrishell's. Oh, she's 44. Damn, she looks good.
Chrishell is 44?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Dang. Okay, I understand her concern now about having a child.
Yeah, I get that. And G is 32. Oh, so there's like a 12-year age gap
Oh,
between
yes.
them.
Because I remember they were talking about dating people in their 20s in the
Yes.
last season or the season before that.
Yeah. Interesting. How old is Brie? Mary's 45.
Wow. Okay, I want you to now... Wait, so give me the ages, like the people in the ages, if you remember.
Oh, so Mary is 40. Did I say 44? 45.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chrishell is 44. The guys are 48. And then who else did I look at? Brie. Brie is 32?
Oh, she's so
34.
young.
No,
Oh.
Brie is 34 and Chelsea is 32.
Oh, yes. I do remember Chelsea was one of the youngest.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for net worth?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, this is Cosmopolitan. That's my source. Do you want to take a guess? Just take a guess at who you think is the highest and who is the lowest.
Highest net worth.
How about just the highest net worth, and how much
would
do you
guess-
think it is?
I would guess Jason or Brett.
Yes, Jason and Brett are the highest.
And I would guess like, I don't know, net worth like 50 million?
That's right. Their net worth is
Ah.
50 million each.
Damn. Because I feel like they do have side hustles outside of the O group. So
I think most of their majority net worth comes from, I think they're actually old money. So Jason Oppenheim joined his
shit.
great-great-grandfather's firm, Stern Realty Co., founded in 1889 and rebranded it as the Oppenheim Group.
You didn't like great grandpappy's Stern Realty Co. name?
Stern Realty. Okay, so that's the highest. Who do you think is the next highest woman?
Emma, because she has the empanada thing.
Close, but it's actually Chrishell.
Really?
Yes. So I remember
From
looking this up. So Chrishell's net worth is $6 million. Very big difference between
that is
6
quite
and
a
50.
steep drop. Yeah.
And it's apparently due to high commissions from her properties, but also her acting career in Days of Our Lives. And she also can charge the highest for a sponsored Instagram post because she has 4 million followers.
Oh, wow.
And she also paid $3.3 million for her home in Hollywood Hills in 2021. All right, next is, who do you
Emma.
think? Brie.
Brie.
Bree is
Really?
also $6 million. She has been modeling since she was a teen. Then she moved to real estate to forge a sustainable career. Um, yeah. So next is Bree.
Hmm.
And then it's Emma with $4 million because of the empanada thing as well. Then Chelsea with 3 million. And then Nicole with 3 million. Alana Gold 2 million. And then Amanda and Mary both at 1 million.
What?
Yes.
I would think Mary would be way more because she's been doing this for so much longer.
That's what I thought too, but I feel like it's one of those things where it's like a hockey stick kind of thing, but like the
The
smaller
long
end
bit,
was
yeah.
really long.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like now she's
yeah.
in her hockey stick
Now
phase, but
she's, I see, okay. That makes sense. That makes
yeah.
sense.
I think also yeah, and then Amanda is 1 million, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, but this is as of October 23rd, 2025. So I guess this is the most updated source.
Yeah, the most recent, freshest data we have.
Yeah.
Who
But
knows?
isn't that
It's been a
crazy?
week. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
pretty nuts.
It's crazy because I feel like that's so much lower than I thought it would be.
I mean, for how much glitz and glam they have, like, I feel like they're all wearing designer, they have designer purses, they're driving these fancy cars. Like, I thought it would be a little bit higher
That's what I
for the
thought too.
ladies. Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I don't know.
Interesting.
I
Because, like,
don't know.
Mary's home is pretty nice. So I'm like, really? 1 million? Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Well, maybe she has,
anyway,
stuff tied up somewhere else. Offshore account.
yeah, who knows? Anyway, so that's that. Let me see. Oh, okay. Um, which cast member of Selling Sunset do you miss the most out of all the people who've come
Departed.
and gone or dearly departed?
Honestly, like, there is no better Selling Sunset villain than Christine.
100% agree.
Like, she was so crazy and did the most that I was like, she is so entertaining to watch. Like, would the women
Yeah.
of the O group agree? Absolutely not. But as a viewer,
Yeah, I totally agree. I really miss Christine. So I actually looked up what she's been doing.
Mhm.
She moved to Dallas and
Oh
she
wow.
she got divorced from that
Oh,
guy, Christian.
yeah.
Makes sense. And then she is seeing someone new, some like Texas businessman, and they
Mhm.
live in Dallas. So good
Great.
for her.
Love that for her.
Probably also MAGA.
Probably.
Um,
um,
all right. So lastly, I want to do predictions for season 10 if there is going to be a season 10.
oh man. I mean, I think a clear one is probably Mary leaving the group. Or if not Mary, another like very entrenched person in the O group, like Chrishell, leaves the group. I don't know. You know who I kind of want to come back actually? Like Heather.
Really? Why Heather?
I feel like she got on my nerves the first few seasons. But like once Christine was out of the picture, like she and Chrishell became really good friends. And like Heather and Tarek got married and they had a kid, and like I kind of just want to like bring her back because I want to see like how she's changed. So not so much a prediction as a I hope this happens. I doubt it will. Um I think there's gonna be like a Bree Chelsea head to head, and it's gonna result in like Bree just like walking away. Um because I think Chelsea's too stubborn, or not too stubborn, but rather like I'm a single mom now, I need to work sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, like are they gonna yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I never really know where the season's gonna go, to be honest with you. Like I wasn't expecting Nicole to be on the outs
Mm.
in such a significant way this
And to
season.
leave like midway.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when have Brett and Jason ever intervened? Right. So I just
Yeah.
thought she was going to be part of it the whole season. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm curious about the reunion. So I guess we'll find out some more.
I think both Mary and Chrishell will leave.
I
Because I
can see
think
that.
Chrishell was like, I want to go to Australia. Well,
I mean,
kind of.
she seemed to be like open to it, but also like I can't really like work there, and I don't really have anybody, obviously besides G. But I also did think it was hilarious how G was like making the case, and they were like, the healthcare, the schools are cute and safe. It's
Yeah.
like, honestly, if I were in Chrishell's position and I was like, yes, I want to have kids, having the opportunity to like raise them in Australia might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, honestly, that's why I feel like Chrishell will kind of like just go, especially if
Yeah.
this whole like MAGA thing continues, right? Like,
Yeah.
kind of makes sense to go. But I do
I
see your
mean,
point.
they did
Family.
tease that like a year, like the last season or something like that, right? Where Chrishell was like, oh, maybe it's time for me to like walk away. And then like the season ends and it's like, oh, well, she's back.
Wait,
Right?
I don't remember that.
I think it was like maybe 2 seasons ago or something.
But I think you brought up an interesting point is that if Mary and Chrishell both leave, who I agree are like main characters,
Yeah.
they should bring back someone who is also main characters. So maybe Heather will come back.
Yeah, Heather would be cool. I don't see Davina ever coming back.
Oh, she's gone.
Maya's moved on.
Maya's had like 6 kids by now.
Yeah, Vanessa's God knows where.
She gone too.
She gone too.
Who else is even there? I don't think Christine's moving back from Dallas.
No, I don't think so.
It's
I
pretty
mean,
much it.
to be honest, if you lose Mary and if you lose Chrishell and Emma, I don't think there's a show anymore. And like
Yeah.
2 out of those 3 might be enough to just like kill it.
Honestly, I don't know if I would watch a Selling Sunset season 10 if there's no Mary and no Chrishell.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's like might as well watch Selling Sunset OC.
Which I have not watched.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. Okay. All right. Maybe
it's like a good interim
bored.
when you're waiting for more Selling Sunset.
Got it. It carries you over. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other drama, interpersonal relationships?
Let me consult
Houses.
my chart. I made a chart of all of the women and their relationships with each other because I could not keep track.
A beautiful chart. What's your takeaway from this chart?
These bitches is messy. You know? Like, I don't even understand how half of this happens. And then there's like Amanza who's not there for like 80% of the show and then is like suddenly there and then suddenly disappears again.
Did she even show up to that dinner? They were waiting for her. She never even showed up. She probably showed up and the waiter gave her the bill.
I think she did show up. I think she did show up. Yeah. Cuz it was with her and Mary and Sandra, right? Or was that the dinner you were talking about?
No. It was a dinner with everyone when they were saying, like, oh, Mary and Romaine, we're sorry you got robbed, but also welcome Sandra.
Yeah, and Amanza was not there. That's right. I don't think Amanza showed up. Or if she did, there would have been like 2 people left.
That's why Amanza's worth is $1 million. She keeps coming late and gets saddled with the bill.
And preparing for like her gallery stuff and then like disappears for like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And comes back to have drinks with the new girl.
Yeah, also I didn't like that because I wanted to hear more about Amanza's story with the gallery, but then they got cut off.
I know. I feel like Amanza was also kind of OG Selling Sunset to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if this is more her or the producers, but I feel like they're just like doing her dirty by not having her as much.
I think she's just busy with her gallery stuff.
Yeah, I mean, probably. But yeah. So, because it was the Mary Amanza Chrishell show, at the beginning. And now it's the
Versus
Chrishell,
Christine.
Emma versus Christine. And then, well, it was like Mary was friends with Christine, remember?
Yeah.
Mary was trying to like be the intermediary. And then now it's just the Chrishell, Emma, Chelsea, but Chrishell, Emma, I don't know. On the rocks? I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Everybody on the rocks. Spicy
Yeah.
margarita on the rocks.
No, really, yeah. They love a spicy margarita.
They love a spicy margarita.
I love how they go to like the fanciest cocktail bar in Los Angeles and they're like, close this menu. Can I just get a spicy marg? Like, okay.
Hey, I get it.
Sure.
And then they order like a random drink and they're like, what is this drink? And they're like, it's kind of like a spicy margarita. And they're like, perfect.
Great. I've heard what I needed to hear. We'll get 6 of those.
Yeah, seriously. Just keep them coming. Can we get a picture? Oh, wait. Speaking of alcohol, there was a lot of shots of Brie just like having shots and just putting like shots in her coffee and like everything. I was like, oh my God, is she okay?
I mean, you could tell Brie knows how to throw down. Yeah. And I feel like it says a lot for Alana to be like, I thought about getting her flowers, but she like champagne more.
Yeah. I think
Bree's just having a good time.
Yeah, I think it was more just like when she was getting coffee with her sister, she just like took out a bottle of vodka and like put it in her coffee. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, throughout the season, she's like, isn't it too early for a drink? She's like, is it after 8 a.m.? It's like, lol.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I mean, didn't she say that she was like, or did I see this like on an interview on like social media or something? She used to be like a, like the bottle girls at the clubs in like Vegas or something.
Oh, really?
Something like that. Like
rings a bell.
I thought I saw like an interview with her on like Instagram or something. And she was saying how like the really like ballers would tip like $1 million for a night or something.
You're right. On the podcast, Not Skinny But Not Fat, Brie says she made $150K per year as a Vegas bottle girl working only 2 days, 6 months out of the year. Wow.
So like Brie know how to have a good time.
That is so true. So true.
Also, Brie just casually shopping for a horse for her son.
Yeah.
It's like, what? We are living very different lives, girl.
Seriously, I was like, where do you keep a horse?
Yeah. Tell me honestly, where do you keep a horse?
Yeah.
Gets offended and blows up.
Yep.
Just asking. What are you yelling at?
You think I can't take care of a horse?
Oh my God.
I just wanted to know if I could come over sometime and pet your
Just want to
horse.
pet your horse. Oh my God.
All right, should we do ratings?
Yes, remind me what the
Okay.
ratings.
So 2 ratings, out of 5 quality and out of 5 enjoyment. And we slap them together.
I would say 3 on quality and then like 3 or 4 on enjoyment. Maybe 4 just because I find these crazy ladies very entertaining. So like 7 overall, I guess. Which feels a little bit high, but maybe that's just me. Compared to other seasons, this one wasn't the strongest in my opinion, but I did still enjoy it.
I agree. I think for me it would be 2 out of 5 for quality.
Yeah.
And maybe like a 3 or 4 for enjoyment. I would say more of a 3, to be honest.
3, yeah.
So like a 5 overall. Didn't
I
hate
think
it.
that's fair. Didn't hate it. Binged
Probably will
in,
still
like,
watch the reunion.
2 days. Yeah, we'll still watch the reunion.
Yeah. But will I remember this show in 2 weeks? Probably not.
Yeah, like before the next season, if there is a next season, I'm going to be like, so what happened last season?
And I won't care to watch the previous season.
Yeah, no. I will watch whatever like teaser clip they pull together and just go.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably all you need for this season anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
so
plenty.
like a 6 on average between the two of us.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that feels right.
For the people who are listening to this episode and who are wondering if they should watch this season, what advice would you give them?
I guess if there's a different question, if it's like, should I watch Selling Sunset period, or should I watch Selling Sunset this season versus having seen the other seasons? I would say yes, if there's nothing else more compelling for you to watch. It is entertaining, it is quick, the episodes are short. If you've seen the show before, you know all the people and their drama, and so it's nice to just kind of like pick up where the last season left off. Is this the best season of the show? Absolutely not. But I just keep coming back for more.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. If you've got absolutely nothing else to watch and you've watched seasons 1 through 8, you might as well.
Yeah.
If not, if any other condition is false, then you can skip this.
Yes. You can skip this season. If you're gonna wade into the Selling Sunset waters, like, start at the beginning and maybe watch like the first couple of seasons.
Watch until season 5 when Christine is still there.
Yeah.
It's like a Michael Scott situation. Like, do you
Yeah.
watch after Michael Scott leaves? It's really up to you. It's your own personal relationship with the show.
Yes. Do what feels right.
Do what feels right. You do you. You know the answer in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it's time for a binge in progress where we talk about what we're watching outside of the show that we just talked about. Poonim, what you watching?
I guess it's not really a binge, but Mike and I have been watching this show on HBO called Task, and I guess it's from the same people that made Mayor of Easttown. So if you remember, it's Murder My Dirter.
Yeah, Murder Dirter.
We love Murder Dirter. And it's got Mark Ruffalo in it, and he's like going through a lot of personal shit, but also on this like task force for the FBI. And it is also set in Pennsylvania, so you hear like the wooter and the hoogie like accent come out. Yeah, so that's probably the main one. And then I actually just finished binging the last season of Stranger Things before the new season comes out. This month actually.
Oh.
So yeah, because I feel like I had forgotten a lot, and I was like, there was a lot of lore, I think, in season 4. So I went back and rewatched it, so that I knew what was going on when season 5 comes out.
Oh, well, I stopped watching a long time ago.
Okay, all right.
Oops.
I'm sure it's fine.
For my birthday, Andrew got me Hades 2, so I've been playing a lot of Hades 2. It's so fun. I was like very into Hades 1, the video game, when it came out in like was like 2020, 2021, something like that. So I'm excited to play Hades 2, which is mostly the same mechanics, but they've also got a lot of like good humor and things to make it still different than the first game. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And for next week's episode, Shalini and I are both watching Great British Bake Off. So the finale comes out this Friday. So we'll probably do the recap of the entire season, not just the finale, for next week's episode. So stay tuned, yappers.
Love Sheep BBO. My comfort show.
Great British Yap Off.
Yap Off. BYOG. GBO. BYO.
Ready, set, yap!
Oh, God. Yappers, your time is up.
Please take your yaps up to the front. Okay, we can probably stop
that's
there.
plenty. That's plenty.
Thanks for yapping with us. If you loved this episode, have some hot takes we missed, or if you've got a show you're dying for us to binge next, follow us on socials. We're at Binge Yap Repeat.
Until next time, happy binging!